But first, we're following breaking news out of Newark. Tainted cash shut down a bank and made employees sick. That is where we're starting this hour. I'm Natalie Pascarella.
And I'm Chuck Scarborough. Those bank employees are recovering at a hospital right now, sickened after a customer handed them money tainted with an unknown substance. It happened this afternoon at a Wells Fargo bank on Lyons Avenue. Let's go to News Force Jackie Beckford live at Newark. She has the latest for us. Jackie?
Well, Chuck, as you mentioned, the Wells Fargo Bank here on Lyons Avenue is usually open till 5 p.m., but it closed hours earlier because of that emergency that sickened workers inside the bank, inside the lobby door. There a sign on the locked door telling customers that the bank was unexpectedly closed due to an emergency. Newark police say that emergency began just after noon today when a man walked into the bank and handed a teller cash that had been tainted with a, quote, unknown substance. Soon after, 3 employees reported feeling sick. The bank was evacuated and police, EMS, and hazmat crews were called in. The workers were taken to Newark Beth Israel Medical Center, and police say they are stable, expected to be okay. As of about an hour ago, police told me they still don't know what the substance is that sickened the workers, that tests were still being done to determine its origin. As for the man who brought the substance to the bank, he apparently walked out before anyone became sick because police say no one is in custody at this moment. Customers who use the bank regularly are surprised to see it closed and to find out why.
This is my bank, my local bank here, and the folks are very friendly. So that is pretty strange for someone to target them. I mean, I don't know why. But let's hope that at least investigators can find out the reason for that.
And Wells Fargo sent us a statement saying that company officials are aware of what happened here today, but not offering any further information. They say they are working with police on this investigation, and of course that the safety of customers and workers is its top priority. We're live in New York tonight. Jackie Beckford, News 4, New York.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Paleo tongues, great names of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Do you see this BS, Yahshua Allah? Straight bogus, man. This devil, he's frustrated, man, and he's trying to speed up the process of getting that digital currency online. This is a straight psyop. I feel like a false flag, and they're doing this to make people afraid to spend cash. The whole agenda right now for Esau is to get rid of cash, any tangible money, coins, cash. He wants all the money to be digital, and this is the further, and this is on what? The news. And look, Wells Fargo. I noticed Wells Fargo doing a whole lot to speed up the MOTB. So basically, by that news clip, somebody sent the unknown substance on some money and got some tellers at a bank sick, so they can try to pump the fear factor and make everybody scared of touching cash. Like, oh no, you touch cash, you're going to get sick. You touch money, you're going to get sick. And what they're doing is getting public support for the central bank digital currencies, man. Everybody can be like, I don't want to touch money no more. You might get sick. I want digital money. I want money that, is clean. This is them promoting the cashless society. That's like the that inspired this lesson, Zion Yasharala, man. He said the true man of the Lord can see this from a mile away, which we can. I feel like even the sheep, the believers, can see this. Like, man, come on, devil. This is the best you're going to come up with. This is the best you come up with, man. Really. But like, I say that, but our simple people in our nation, they're going to fall for it. I wait for my grandma, my mama, call me up. You better wear some gloves before you touch some money. Like, it works. It works on Jake the 2/3. Like, everything Esau spit out, they don't consider anything. They don't think about it. If it's on the news, it's true. And they're going to run with it. They don't think about it like, or for a simple solution, put some gloves on, you're going to handle some money. We've been handling dirty money. This ain't nothing new. But the devil, he's using his media, goes to the medium to run that scenario to get public support. This devil needs public support. He's going to get public support to attack us. He's going to get public support to bring on the digital currency, which that's going to all evolve into the chip, the device. It's going to all go into that. First, they got to get the digital currency going. First, they got the public, spending digital currency, getting them used to that. Then they'll make that next step. And we seeing the beginnings of that. Like, man, get out of here. You'll get people scared to spend cash. Is that where we going now? Really, devil? So let's get to the scriptures. Because I just want to put that out there, man. Like, this devil is desperate, Yasharala. He's getting that medium machine going. Check it out. This is Psalms 119 and 110. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. So who's the wicked? The wicked is Esau, Edom, aka the white man. What they just did with that newscast we see, that's a snare, that's a trap. To get people scared and to get them to vote. They vote in the CBDC. When they bring it online, the people will be with it. It's a trap, man. That is the deliberate trap by the wicked to get people to go into their MOTB. That's what that is. And they're running it. That's why I say you can't deny this thing anymore. It's in your face. They're running all kinds of propaganda, material to get it online. This devil, he's desperate. That was desperation, what I just seen. And it said, yet I erred not from thy precepts. Precepts go into commandment. It goes into basically the scriptures. When we say, give me a precept, we're talking about the scriptures. If you stay within these scriptures, you're going to be all right. Because for one, you're going to know who Esau and the wicked is. Every time he say something, you're going to look, you're going to scrutinize whatever he tells you. Like, is this a psyop? Is this a false flag? This devil lie all the time. So you're going to look at everything he tells you, with a grain of salt. That's not earned from the precepts. Because one of the precepts tell you, let's go to it. Because I had it pulled up. One of our precepts tells us to what? Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So the precepts and the scriptures are spot on, man. I told us not to trust Esau. And when I see that, I'm like, man, you ain't. Plus, it lets me know where we at. Like, Esau don't know, he telegraphing to the wise his moves. He's letting me know he's desperate, he's scared, and he's trying to desperately get that MOTB going quickly. His time is short. That's that Revelation 12 and 12. He has but a short time. When we see his time is real short. I see that they're speeding this thing up. Like, Esau's like, I got to get it online now. Run this. And look for more propaganda campaigns to say the same thing. They might even say, oh, we got a new one of them things. They might call it the Alpha Mega, Omega Plus, strain. And it's this and this, that, to scare people and bring that back going again. So be on the lookout for that. But the whole reason they're doing that is to get that MOTB online. Let me see. What else I got? And see, like I said earlier, I'm going to bring this up. This Proverbs 14 and 15. It says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. And it said the simple, when you look up the word simple, it goes into being stupid. Like Simple Simon. Like, man, you sure is simple. And they are. The 2/3 are simple. And they believe every word. Everything Esau spit out, because he got the military, he got the money, he got the status, the power. The 2/3 believe it. They don't give a damn what you say. What the news just say, okay. And they'll get into fear. It's like Esau, it's like he controls the 2/3, man. That's why the scripture said, the simple believer every word, but the prudent man. Prudent mean, having the ability to foresight, to foresee things, to be careful, And it says we look well into our going. That means we check everything out. We scrutinize everything that Esau pushes out. And that right there was a very bad attempt onto scaring people into not using cash. Plus, I can put a lesson out to the sheep to let them know, like, hey, this devil is moving quick. And he's trying to say cash is dirty. It might be some chemicals on your cash. He ready to usher in that CBDC, central bank digital currency. Those cryptocurrencies they've been experimenting with, they're about to bring one online, and that's going to be the new monetary system for the whole world. The whole world going to be using that, because this thing, they're going to bring the dollar collapsing is going to be a global collapse. Everybody going to be hurting. And they be like, oh, I got it. Here's the plan. We're going to go with a digital currency. And then they're going to run that. People going to be spending that. Because we probably going to be spending that, And then they're going to bring in the MOTB. And then once people get used to MOTB, they're going to make it mandatory. If you ain't got it, hey, man, you a public health threat. You a terrorist. You're holding us back. They always say that little scenario. You stopping us from going forward in the future. And they're going to seek to, jam us up on that. But that's what this is, man. It's a propaganda and a campaign to get the MOTB going. And the simple going to go for it. 2/3 are going to go for it. But us, we're not. Why? Because like the ox said, man, the men of the Lord can see this from a mile away. Hey, Matthew 13:16 says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Our eyes is blessed, man. We see the diabolical plan of this devil, man. We see it coming online, and we're going to make provisions to do something else. We're going to stick to the precepts. We're going to have our faith in Yahweh Shah, and we're going to stay locked in, man. We're not about to fall for that. Plus, like, seeing stuff like that let me know how desperate this devil is. Like, what? Now you trying to say that's the fear campaign you running? I'm like, man, y'all should have thought of something better than that, man. Come on, man. Y'all got think tanks, Esau. It lets me know, too, their wisdom is getting pulled back. Yahweh Shah's making good on that promise of taking Esau's wisdom away. Because, man, they looking like little children to me, man. I think my son and my daughter could have came up with a better lie than that. Like, goddamn, Esau, you got billions of dollars, think tanks, and you got all this stuff at your disposal, and that's what you come up with. Wow. And that just further boosts my faith. Like, man, Yahweh Shah said he'd take their wisdom where he is. And then it's showing me how desperate they are. It's showing me where we at in prophecy. Like, we're seeing the markers, man. And, like, you can't speak against the MOTB no more being that chip. You can't say that no more. Because here it is. This devil, he's pushing for that. He's trying to do away with cash. That goes into buying or selling. That's going to, change the way you buy or sell, the way you commerce, the way you deal in the economy. It ain't got nothing to do with sin. They ain't doing nothing with, they don't care about you sinning. They love you to sin. Sin is not going to stop you from buying or selling. Really, you get more money when you sin. When you really think about it, Yahshua, like the more wicked you are, the more Esau fill your bag up. So sin is not going to stop you from eating in Esau society, or sleeping with white women, or embargo, none of that mess, man. It's going to come down to that chip, which Lord willing, I'm going to do a lesson on that later on, Lord willing, because they got one that goes in your head, and they're running that on the news. What's that? BlackRock got one, and they're running that. And I'm like, all this is going on, the dollar crashing. There's another bank. What's that? Pacific Western. I think that bank is about to fail. Like, everything is happening the way Yahweh Shah rolled it up. That's why these other camps, they're going to scramble, man. Because they've been spitting out some false doctrine. And this MOTB is talking, man. That was MOTB talk on that little clip we just heard, that news clip. They're trying to demonize cash money. They don't like you having cash money. Because I can pay somebody under the table to cut my yard. And Esau don't know about that. But if all money's digital, and we're using digital transactions, I can't make no transaction without this devil seeing it. They're going to use their AI systems to keep track of all the money, that the people are spending. Like, every dollar will be taxed when it's digital. And that's what the devil want, man. He want to be like Yahweh Shah. He want to see everything. And he's going to use AI so he can process all that information real quick, keep all the transactions real quick, because AI is running rampant right now, But to get on subject, man, like, hey, man, we see this, man. We know what this devil doing. He ain't fooling nobody at all. Let's see what else I got cocked in the gun on that. Yeah, okay, I think I just want to pull that out right there, man. I just want to do a quick little lesson. This ain't supposed to be long, but I just wanted to show, like, man, these devils, boy, they aiming for the fences, man. They trying to scare people into spending cash. Scare you from cash. Oh, shoot, don't put that dollar bill on me. It got something on it. No, I need something digital. And this is that order out of chaos, or problem, reaction, solution. Esau comes up with the problem. He gauges the public's reaction, which a lot of people that's simple gonna get scared. I don't want to spend cash no more. It's dirty, it's nasty. It got chemicals on it, viruses and diseases on it. I don't like cash. And then Esau gonna see that like, oh, we got you back. We're gonna go with the digital currency. You know, all your transactions be through your phone. You ain't gotta touch it. Cashless, baby. It's safe. It's convenient. You know, you ain't gotta worry about, losing your wallet or losing your money. They're gonna make it seem good to these people. And because they so simple, they gonna go for it. They gonna tell you why you ain't got it. Why you ain't using it? Don't you know it's diseases on money? Don't you know that's dirty, Tay? You crazy. I'm using the Fed coin. I like it. It's so convenient. And that's what they're going to hit with, man. Then it's going to go to they're going to come to us. I got this device in my body. It's so tight. I can do this. I ain't got to worry about losing my wallet. I can get my house with it. I can get my car with it. It'll save my life. Like I did that last one, that Moabite shit. They're going to come with that. And then we're not going to get it. We're going to resist. And then they're going to go to telling on us. Or we ain't going to be able to buy nothing because you're going to need the Fed coin or whatever they call it. I'm just making a name up right now because that's just sound like something that would say. But whatever they're going to call the new digital currency, that's what you're going to need because the dollar's going to be done away with. So we ain't going to be able to buy or sell it. Like, I only deal with Fed coins. If you ain't got that, I can't do no transaction with you. And that's when we're going to have to go on a hard bartering system. And we got to watch our surroundings because then it's going to get real funky at that time, y'all. Like, Esau going to be headhunting for real. And, like, he going to, like, have a clue on who is who because you got the device in your body. You're going to be pinged a certain level. They're going to look at you like, why you ain't got that in your body? What are you doing? You supposed to go to this camp and get that device in your body in order you're going to stay in this society. And then we're going to say, no, I'm not getting that. And they go, oh, you a terrorist. Public health threat. And they're going to, try to handle us harshly. And that's when we're going to have to lean all the way on the power of Yahweh Shah to keep us. Because these people are going to look to do very bad things to us because we're not going to comply with this new system, which they've been talking about it for a minute, man. They call it the fourth industrial revolution, where AI and technology runs everything. And you have to have that chip in your body in order to be in that society. That's where this is going. And they're prepping it now, right in front of our faces. So it's not where you can deny it. No, they're not going. Yes, they is. Yes, they are going to do that. So we got to lock in. Because it's about go time, man. I said all the time, like, put your mouthpiece in, hey, lace your hands up, get ready to rumble. This devil about to bring it, man. They got IRS agents about to have weaponry on them, kicking doors in for taxes. This thing about to get wild and crazy. So I just wanted to show that a quick little watchman lesson to show y'all like this devil, he's pumping out that propaganda, man. He's coming with it. So you already know his next move is. You should know what his next move is. So with that, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwame Yashar Allah, detailed by Bob. Shalom.